Hi, I'm Mika Truman, and welcome to Frankincense School of Mystical Arts, where you can always find me on fsma.life, and you can find me on my Patreon, my YouTube channel, and Rumble. So I was getting a lot of spiritual stuff happening this month, and especially going into the latter part of the 3 weeks in December, I was getting a lot of stuff happening. But it's on the spiritual realm as well. So a lot on the physical, but a lot going on the spiritual. And so I wanted to do a video to kind of explain what is truly happening. And remember, things happen on a spiritual realm, and it's emotional, and then it has to happen on the physical. So we have been going through a lot of spiritual and emotional stuff, and you're going to start to really feel it and see it in the physical. So we are going through one of the greatest events that anyone has ever seen, known. This has never happened before. The galactic consciousness was showing me this morning how this event never has happened. And what is happening is that this planet has been under control of these darker people, entities, spirits, and they have been totally consuming this whole planet and the people that has inhabited along with the animals. They have totally just taken it over, and it has been for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And they showed it to me as like you take a bag of apples, and when one apple starts to go bad, it starts to affect the whole bag, right? And they're showing me that the reason why this is such of great concern is that this one apple, let's just say it's the world that we reside on, but the other apples is the whole galaxy and its other planets. And they are showing that they had to step forward and deal with this issue before it took the whole galaxy down. But the whole galaxy and all of these other beautiful planets has been in the middle of this war with us. And we have not been here alone. But thousands of years ago, they were looking at this planet and saw all of the destruction of this planet taking place. And they needed to stop it. And they have been trying to come up with some kind of plan for hundreds of years. And they have been basically, time and time again, they would have a plan. They would come forth with a plan, and it would fail. And they have done this, they are showing me like hundreds of times. And they are finally to a point where they are seeing that their plan has worked. Now, they're showing that it has gotten to the point the past several hundreds of years that they had to call together this whole galaxy, a massive meeting and a big council. And they asked who would be interested in coming down to this planet and subjecting themselves and their energy to being attacked, failing, being taken down. Because I hate to be so negative, but it could have totally destroyed the people. So it's in a basic sense, who wants to sacrifice themselves to go down and try to help fulfill this mission to save the galaxy, not just this planet. This is not what this is really truly about. This is about the galaxy, because it was sucking the energy off of all of the rest of the planets to this planet. It was so dark and it was so bad, okay? So they did this meeting. They kind of shared with everyone what was happening. We need to really come together and we need to do something about this. The spirits, like yourself, They asked who would be interested. They picked you through your vibration by you saying and having this greater good, this greater hope of helping this planet. And that's how you were picked. And you were just picked and you were able to come down. But this stage has been set for a very long, long time. And they are showing that it was a conscious, one could say suicide mission that could go bad, but it didn't. They're showing this was 100% an experiment, that you volunteered for this experiment. And I know it sounds really super crazy, but that's what they're showing. And they have reported back to this council on where we are. They don't tell everybody because they haven't known who's the good guys and who are the bad guys. And all the energies have been all mixed up. That's why you say, really, we're all chosen here. And you look around at your friends and maybe even some of your family and you're like, really, they were chosen? No. They were chosen, but they were able to kind of finagle their way in. But remember, whatever you feed grows. Those dark thoughts, so even after they were born, they have a choice. You have a free will. You want to go good or you want to go bad? What do you want? And some of them chose to follow the power. And they did. It's goods, power, control, ego, pride, all of those things. And that's why there has been such a division. And some of the different spirits and people that were supposed to help, they kind of aren't and they haven't. They couldn't do it. That is why that has happened. But for this, we'll just say this experiment, because nobody really knows what's going to happen. And I'm going to explain why. Because is what we're doing, as this happens, as according to plan, the whole galaxy has been kind of in this holding pattern. Not really being able to really progress and grow as much as they wish, so that everybody could kind of really evolve in such a powerful way. There has been a block. And in order to change this block, when we go over this new rollover towards the end of this month, within the next several months, but we're in it now. Nobody knows how this is going to unfold. When you take the spirit realm, okay, those that have crossed, those that are deceased, they're in the spirit world. They're about 50% asleep. They don't remember everything. When you have this earth life, so when we're born, we come here, we're pretty much 100% asleep. Some of us may see more than others, but we're pretty much asleep. In the womb is creation. It's the creation. It's growing. It's pure. So when they do this rollover, they're going to shatter dimensions. This has never been done. And the reason why they're doing this is that because it's going to cause a ripple effect throughout the galaxy, which is going to shift and shatter into a great new vibration. I cannot even express how powerful this is going to be. And this will be like a electric shock. It's going to be really powerful and nobody knows how it's going to turn out. That's why you have all these different spirits that are just watching. But those that are on the other side, they're showing that the veil is all going to be shattered and broken. There will be no more veil. People will be alive again. And I know that sounds crazy, but when you take one dimension, put it into the other, and you merge it all together, and you are in this vibration of the physical and the spiritual, it's powerful. Because right now the energy is being separated. So when you totally take spirit and you cut it in half, it's not as powerful as if you combine it and join it as one. When it's joined as one, it's powerful. And they're showing that we are literally going into this great new vibration, and they don't know how it's going to turn out. Now, There will be some, and as you're starting to see now within relationships, why those people are all of a sudden, you thought they were your friends, and all of a sudden, man, I'm surely seeing an ugly side to them. Wow. Who would have thought? I had no idea that they were really like that. Like, what is happening? So I'm just going to be blunt with you. There are some who have chosen that road, and that's fine because we all have our free will. And you're going to start seeing either they will become sick, get extremely unattractive. How's that for a word? You know what I'm saying? Just not very pretty at all. Because it's their true self that is purging out, okay? And you're going to physically see it. They're showing going into this new greater vibration. They may not make it. Some people are happier in that space, and that's okay too. But they may not be able to go over into this new world. But that's how all of this is happening, and that's what is happening now, is that we're creating this brand new world. And some spirits will choose that, well, this is way too much. I'm checking out. And they can, but I just am warning that I think we may see a lot of that within the next several years. A lot of people just choosing they're out and they pass. Because their vibration can't handle it. It's too much. So I just wanted to explain that. So I mentioned in my December update about the water. The thing of it is with the water is the water is spirit, okay? The water is air. You take the earth and it is physical. It's like your bodies. The spirit realm resides mostly in the element, so to speak, like a spirit, like with water. Since we're merging one dimension into the other, we're shattering that veil, we're merging the two. That's what the water is about. And that's why there is so much water. And that's why this purge of water is because we are blending the different realms. That's what's happening. And this is where I even see, like, even the ocean and the earth merging a little bit more as one, overtaking their bounds. That's why when I say, pay attention to the water. If you think the water's getting a little deep, get out, leave. Because I get the water, there will be new islands. There's going to be new places, areas that you can go live. And some of the old different islands may not exist anymore. You may see the water really kind of overtake some states throughout time without the next maybe 5-6 years. But that's what this is about. You're merging dimensions. There's no more veil. And this will cause the most greatest ripple effect this galaxy has ever seen. Because this is an experiment. And we're going to do it. We already are. It's happening right now. And we're all embracing it because it's going to change the vibration of the galaxy and you're in it. It's basically starring you. And I love that all. I love all of you and I'm so grateful to be here. And many blessings and joy to all of you. And I just wanted to share this video because it's so interesting to me. But until next time, please join our Patreon, the YouTube channel. I know lots of people are getting unsubscribed. Please resubscribe, like, do share. And you can always find me on Frankincense School of Mystical Arts. Take care.